Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to Mid-Level Media Channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and guys, we have got to talk about this Hell or High Water 4K Steelbook, this Lionsgate Best Buy exclusive Steelbook that was just announced yesterday. I'm so excited to talk about it and reveal it to you guys here today. But before we get into it, I want to ask that if this is your first time joining me here on the Mid-Level Media Channel, hit the subscribe button. I do all kinds of physical media content like this, breaking news announcements, reviews, collection hauls, just tons. If you like Blu-rays and 4Ks, you'll like this channel. Hit the subscribe button. Also, be sure to comment down below your level of excitement for these Steelbooks. And we're going to talk about the Steelbook, but we're also going to talk about Lionsgate and just the work that they've been doing and what I see them doing next as far as like movies that they're going to put out in the Steelbook form. So I'm excited to talk about it, guys. Hit the like button, turn on the bell notifications. I want to start doing more of these type of late breaking news announcements because for one, I just get so excited about this stuff and I got to talk about it. I got to share it with you guys. And for another, I want to make you aware of these things as they happen. Because sometimes with the physical media report that I do every single Monday, I've got to wait 5-6 days to let you guys know about something. And when it's available to pre-order, I want to let you guys know right away so you can get on there, so you can click that pre-order button and you don't risk missing out on these incredible new physical media releases. So you're probably going to be seeing more of these type of late breaking news announcements videos. I just did one for the Drive 4K second sight set the other night. This Hell or High Water 4K Steelbook. Let's get into some of the details of this. So Hell or High Water already does have a 4K. This is from 2018. It was released, I think in March of 2018. So this set is not going to have anything different in terms of like new special features or anything like that as far as the specs. This is a 4K with HDR10 and Dolby Vision, and this is the same release as well. I'm trying to look inside, and yes, this did include the Blu-ray and the 4K, which is what this one's going to include as well. All the special features are exactly the same. It's going to have a digital code, so everything as far as like what discs are in it, the specs, all that stuff is going to remain the same. The only thing that's different is you're going to have this artwork and the slipcover, just the nice packaging. So it's definitely going to be a plus if, say, you don't own Hell or High Water, or if you don't own it on 4K, you just have the Blu-ray. I bought the Blu-ray. I just bought this 4K on Black Friday, I think for $8, so I'm going to be double dipping for sure. But yeah, everything's the same on this. And if you all have not heard of Hell or High Water, first I want to sell you on this movie real quick before we get into some of the other details. So Hell or High Water is a neo-western directed by David Mackenzie and written by Taylor Sheridan, who also wrote, if you guys are familiar with the Yellowstone TV series starring Kevin Costner. I know it's a very popular television series. I think it's on Paramount, the streaming service. I also wrote both the Sicario films, the one directed by Denis Villeneuve, and the sequel, which I can't remember who directed that one, but I know it wasn't Denis Villeneuve. But he wrote both of those Sicario films, and he also wrote a film called Wind River, which we'll discuss here in a second as well. But yeah, this tells the story of two brothers played by Chris Pine, who, you know, is from Wonder Woman and Star Trek, and also Ben Foster, who has a number of great roles. I just recently watched him in 3:10 to Yuma. He's fantastic in that, but also Alpha Dog. You know, he's been in a ton of stuff. He's a great actor, great character actor. He just disappears in every single role that he plays. But they hatch a scheme robbing banks in order to save their family ranch, and this draws the attention of local sheriff played by Jeff Bridges. So it's really these two brothers, and they're at odds with Jeff Bridges, the sheriff of the town. The whole movie just kind of a game of cat and mouse going back and forth. It is a great dramatic film. Like I said, I would put it in the Western genre, but I know that a lot of people don't consider like movies that take place in current time, modern time, to be true Westerns. So this is more like what they would call a neo-Western, which is more of a modern Western. But it does have that Western setting. It does give you those Western feels with the bank heists and stuff like that. So it's kind of all plays in the same genre, the same ballpark for me. But it's an incredible film. There's just some great sequences of tension, and Chris Pine, this might be his best performance. I don't know if I'm prepared to say it's Ben Foster's best performance. He's done a lot of great roles. For me, I think it's Chris Pine's best performance, and you never really get a bad performance out of Jeff Bridges, and he is excellent in this movie. Like, Jeff Bridges is easily the performance of this film, and he's not even in it, but maybe like 20-25 minutes. So Jeff Bridges definitely brings the heat and the energy in this movie. He is so great. in this film. So yeah, just selling you on the movie itself before you throw the money down. This is absolutely worth your time. It is one of the best movies in the past 10 years. And it was also nominated for Best Picture in 2016. It was nominated alongside Moonlight and La La Land and all those other great films that were nominated that year. So it is definitely a great movie, so don't worry about that going into this. So getting into the artwork, guys, this is some incredible artwork. You have this slipcase that goes over top that's like Jeff Bridges with the glasses, and the glass is like the see-through hole. And then through that, you can see Chris Pine's character. You can see Ben Foster. This artwork is just, it's so awesome. I don't know exactly. I'm not like great into like artwork and stuff, but it just looks like it has that kind of abstract look to it. Just like that old classic Western painting or drawing, almost like the wanted signs. It just looks like it's kind of penciled in, sketched in. So the artwork on this is so fantastic. It has so many layers to it. I love it. And they really haven't missed with the artwork for me so far, but this has got to be one of the top artworks that I have ever seen. And that's even going into the slipcover. The slipcover looks fantastic as well. But on the front, you got Ben Foster and Chris Pine walking in front of that barbed wire. Then you got them and their face at the top. And then you flip to the back. And I've got several images that I'm going to show off here. My goodness, this artwork, it just blew me away. I almost passed out when I saw this freaking thing yesterday get posted. And I was just so excited because this is one that I've been wanting for a very long time. So right now, like I said, you can pre-order this for $19.99 on Best Buy's website. And I'm happy to see, because when this went up yesterday, it was at a suggested retail price of $27.99. I kind of figured that would go down, but the thing is that the Cabin in the Woods Steelbook that was announced like a month ago, that is $24.99. So that price went up. So I was hoping that this wouldn't be $24.99 wouldn't be the new standard price for these Steelbooks, because I think part of the allure of these Steelbooks is that they're so beautiful, but they're also very affordably priced. A lot of these Steelbooks now, with like the new studio films, the new release films, like the mainline films that come out, like Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat, all those movies, the Marvel movies, all that stuff that comes out, all those Steelbooks are $35, and that's kind of turned me off of buying Steelbooks. So I just don't want to pay that kind of money, you know, for these movies on Steelbooks. I'll just get them on regular 4K and kind of save myself $5. So, and a lot of the artwork just feels lazy on these big studio titles now. They are not, definitely not the quality of what Lionsgate is doing right now. So you got, this one is back down to the regular price of $19.99. It is on Best Buy's website. I will link that down below if you guys want to go ahead and pre-order this incredible Steelbook, guys. It is just, I cannot say enough good things about this Steelbook. I mean, I'm showing you images so you guys can see for yourself. But it's just incredible. So yeah, glad the price went back down. But what I also wanted to do with this video, just real quick, guys, is like Lionsgate, they've just been doing some killer work with Steelbooks, and they do not seem like they are slowing down. They're just like throwing heavy hitter after heavy hitter after heavy hitter, just haymaker on the physical media community. Like, we cannot resist. I see it. I see everybody's comments like, Jesus, I cannot miss out on this next Steelbooks. But you know, I don't want to keep buying the same movies. I don't want to keep double dipping over and over again. But Jesus, these Steelbooks are just something else. I gotta get them. So they just keep pummeling us with these Steelbooks, and I'm all for it. I love them. And again, I was so out of the Steelbook game like a year ago, but these Lionsgate Steelbooks have really drawn me back in, just with their affordable prices, but also like the artwork is just out of this world. It's like premier limited edition artwork like you would see with like the Manta Lab Steelbooks and stuff. So like I said, it doesn't feel like they're slowing down. So I wanted to talk about some films that I could see coming from them in the very near future, and ones that I feel like are the most likely to come out from them in the very near future. And the first one that I'm going to talk about is written by the same guy like I talked about that wrote Hell or High Water, and also Sicario, which got a Steelbook last year, Best Buy Exclusive Steelbook, which was awesome that I missed out on. I hate that I missed out on that one. But Wind River, I can absolutely see them doing sometime in the near future. The only problem with this one, this is a fantastic movie in its own right. It's got Jeremy Renner and Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen in it. They're fantastic, but this will make an awesome looking Steelbook. I can just see like the snow covered mountains and the blue skies and stuff. They can make an incredible Steelbook with Wind River, but the only issue is this does not have a 4K. This only has a Blu-ray. So it would have to come out for the first time in 4K, but They have done that before with films like The Hurt Locker, which they just did for the first time in 4K with the Best Buy exclusive Lionsgate Steelbook. That does not have a slipcover release. Also, Dirty Dancing for the first time in 4K with the Lionsgate Steelbook. So I'm hoping that this gets released sometime really soon, and I feel like it will, especially with the announcement of Hell or High Water. So hopefully this one gets a 4K Steelbook announcement really soon, and we can complete that, what some people call, I believe, the Frontier trilogy. It's not an official trilogy, but Sicario, Hell or High Water, Wind River, a lot of people consider those a trilogy because it was all written by the same person, Tyler Sheridan. So I would be so down for this, guys. I can see it right now just with the snow and the blue backgrounds and skies. It would look incredible. Now let's get into the next one that I could see them doing this year, like very soon, and that is Deepwater Horizon. So this is another Lionsgate title. I just had the Blu-ray, but it does have a 4K, so I could see them doing, of course, this is the true story based on the oil rig that exploded back in 2010, starring Mark Wahlberg, written and directed by Peter Berg, who's done a number of films with Mark Wahlberg, including Patriots Game, I think is what it's called, and also Lone Survivor. But I could really see them zeroing in and doing this one. I think it could make some incredible artwork with the oil rig burning in the background and stuff. And yeah, it has a 4K, so I could absolutely see them doing Deepwater Horizon at some point in the near future. Also, like, personally, I would love to see this. I don't know if it's one that they would tackle, but it does have a 4K from Lionsgate, and that is Warrior. This movie is so underrated. I just watched it for the first time a couple of years ago and was absolutely blown away. Starring Tom Hardy, Joel Edgerton. It's such an emotional story. It's such an inspirational story. I love this movie. I could see some really cool artwork on this Lionsgate Steelbook for sure. Just with the UFC rings and both the brothers, maybe one on the front, one on the back. Yeah, it could be awesome. Like I can see it, visualize it in my mind. I would really love a Warrior Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook. So getting into a couple of the other ones that I could see them doing, you know, like Knives Out has already got a Steelbook release when it came out, but so did La La Land when it first came out. So I could see them, Knives Out's a very popular movie. It's getting ready to get, I believe, two Netflix sequels. So I could see them releasing a Knives Out 4K Steelbook around the time that those sequels are coming out and kind of, you know, coinciding those together. So I could absolutely see them re-releasing a Knives Out Steelbook with some really cool artwork with all the characters on it and stuff. They could do some really cool stuff with it. Also, they could do House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. I don't think that those would be 4Ks, but they did 31 Blu-ray at Target, and they've done several Rob Zombie Blu-ray Steelbooks at Target. So I could absolutely see them doing a House of a Thousand Corpses Steelbook at Target, and I could see them doing Devil's Rejects Steelbook at Target just to kind of round out their Rob Zombie collection at Target. I don't know what it is with Target and Rob Zombie. Maybe they have some kind of exclusive relationship together or something, but I would love it if both of those, like I'm a big fan of House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. I'll say whatever you want about Halloween 2007. I don't like that movie at all, and I really don't even like to talk about it anymore. But his actual standalone movies, I generally enjoy. I even like 3 from Hell. So I would like both of those to get, you know, exclusive Lionsgate Steelbooks, if not 4K Best Buy exclusive, but Target exclusive Blu-rays, because they seem to do that stuff too. The Wonder Steelbook also. Next up, I just want to talk about a few more that could be getting like box sets, like the Hunger Games that we just got. You know, we also got the Rambo box set. Like I could see some of these other franchises getting some of these box set releases, like John Wick. I know there's a couple other John Wick films coming out, so maybe they'll wait till those come out to do a big 5-film Lionsgate John Wick set. But I could also see them, like John Wick's a huge franchise, and a lot of people love those movies. A lot of people will double dip, triple dip, quadruple dip on all those. So I could see them doing a triple pack trilogy box set for the John Wick movies. And John Wick has tons of steelbooks also, just like different exclusives and everywhere. But I could see them doing an exclusive John Wick triple pack steelbook set for sure, and it would sell like hotcakes. Everybody loves John Wick, so that would be pretty cool. The Expendables has a trilogy from Lionsgate. I could definitely see them doing some kind of steelbook triple pack for the Expendables. Twilight, I'm kind of surprised. They've done one little steelbook thing at Target for all 5 of those movies, but I'm kind of surprised that those don't have like a big box set steelbook release like the Hunger Games. Like I could definitely see them doing that somewhere down the pike. But also, let's talk about A24, because A24, Lionsgate has the distribution rights for the A24 films. So they put all their movies out on Blu-ray and 4K. And I don't know if there would be a problem with them doing Best Buy exclusive Steelbooks. I can't imagine that there would. I have to imagine they could work out some kind of deal, but we have not gotten any A24 films exclusive Best Buy Steelbooks from Lionsgate as of yet. If they are ever able to do that, or if any of the rights issues are worked out, like I said, I don't know exactly all the details to that. But I would love to see films like Moonlight, films like Ex Machina, Hereditary. Like, that would be so awesome if we got Lionsgate exclusive Steelbooks of those films, especially Moonlight. Like, the artwork on Moonlight, for just the Blu-ray case is incredible. Just all those different colors, the purples and blues and everything on his face. So just the Blu-ray case is incredible. I can only imagine what they would do with the artwork on a Steelbook for Moonlight. It would be phenomenal. But also, you know, Ex Machina, Hereditary, The Witch. I know The Witch is getting ready to get a second sight 4K release, but all those have 4Ks. The Green Knights, they could do an awesome Steelbook for. That just got a 4K. So there's really, the sky's the limit with A24. They can put some movies out for the first time on 4K. Maybe movies like Lady Bird, like you could do some awesome stuff with that. There has been rumors of that movie coming to 4K. So just the sky's the limit with A24. I just don't know if there's anything like blocking them being able to do that, because I can't think of one A24 title that ever got an exclusive Best Buy Steelbook. So maybe there's some kind of conflict there. But I'm sure they could work it out and, you know, put out some cool Steelbooks and stuff and make some money together, because I think that those would sell extraordinarily well. I'm just visualizing that Moonlight Steelbook, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. But guys, thank you for watching. The Hell or High Water Steelbook was announced, and I'm so excited. That link is down below if you guys are interested in purchasing. I just want you guys to know about this stuff as soon as it drops, so that's kind of why I did this video. But appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment down below, you know, what movies would you like to see Lionsgate do next? If you have any other ideas that I didn't mention, follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are in the description. Subscribe to my channel, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll see you next time.